It's Thursday night. All ye critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery from darkness. Our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure, we never give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night.
So last we left off, Belle's Hells, upon coming to Zephrah and finding the voice of the Tempest, Keyleth herself, still ailing from the unhealing wounds left by Odahan Thul during the solstice event. You discovered a possible way to help heal these wounds, traveled to the Grey Valley to recover the flowers that could be used to make this herbal balm, defeated demons that had torn through. Fern made a pact with the devil.
Oh God, that's right.
Managed to save some survivors of both the overthrown bastion in the Grey Valley and some of the original volunteers of the Ashari that had gone out to try and do this beforehand. Gathering these things, as well as an interesting weapon that seems to be talking to you.
That's right.
You recovered over a night's rest, returned to Zephrah, and watched as indeed Keyleth was able to recover the majority of her strength in a short time, speaking out to the people of Zephrah and giving thanks to your troop and specifically to you and those of Zephrah that put their lives on the line as well. Receiving a new title and celebration ensuing here in the middle of Zephrah, you all spoke with her and figured out a number of possible paths in the future. One that involved discovering the strange broken harness that was found in the old tower of Ludinus over in Malaeus Mere, as well as a strange power that seems to reside within Ashton that has a strong tie to the primordial titans that existed even before the gods arrived. Taking these possibilities in hand, you stepped out into the celebration of Zephrah, and it is here that you all have the day to yourself to finish any errands you like and continue on to the next leg of your journey of choice.
We have to pick up some gear that we had commissioned here.
Yeah.
I'm going to visit my family before we go.
Oh, okay.
They have like base jumping here?
Oh.
Do you want to try that? And I pick out 2 people flying overhead.
You glance up and you can see there are these 2 contraptions that look like spread wings with almost like a semi-translucent leather stretch between the elongated finger elements of it. But there are people riding them, like controlling them through the air as they're kind of gliding on air currents. And the 2 of them are kind of rotating and shifting overhead.
Cool. Oh my God, yes. I mean, if we have time, that's where my coin's going.
Seems like we have time.
Alrighty, so Ashton, where are you off to?
I was heading towards Fanny Z's.
Fanny Z?
But about halfway through, as soon as I had some cover from the group, I found myself a corner and sat down and began to have a very intense panic attack. So I'm gonna take about 5 minutes before going anywhere. So
as you kind of sit for a minute in the throes of this panic attack, just hearing the sound of, laughter and cheers and music kind of echoing in the distance in the main center of the town, you sit there kind of staring at the ground and you can see the bits of stone and shale that just have come to rest in this little alcove on the side of the city main street. And as you feel the waves of anxiety come through, and you can feel and hear the beat of your heart in your ears, you swear you see the stones kind of almost shift in the ground as you do. You look in focus, and you're not sure if that was your mind playing tricks on you or not, but at the very least, it doesn't help the sense of anxiety that's curling in. You take a deep breath, and a few moments pass before you begin to reclaim a semblance of control of your situation, trying to process some of the thoughts before realizing that now's maybe not the time to process.
I stand up and quick popping back in and just head at speed towards the shop.
All right.
Just focused.
Rushing up, your entire goal, controlling the direct focus in your mind. You come up to the outside of the lavish shop of Fanny Z, approach the front doors, into the kind of shaded interior, the smell of pleasant perfumes and incense catching your nose, and the lights as you see on the far wall. Fanny Z is in the process of finishing up a kind of dark-colored outfit with stitching in a heavy portion before they go ahead and like pinch it off with their teeth. Turn back. Oh, hello, darling.
Hi.
Hi. Do you need it now?
Unless you've got a little bit more to do, I'm happy to wait a minute. My friend's probably catching up behind me.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Cool.
You all right?
Yeah, just, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to be. New clothes, and I'm new a lot.
It's funny, sometimes it's the first step to figuring out who you're supposed to be.
Yeah. I'm starting to figure that out. I'm looking forward to, I don't know. Can't wait to see what you did.
Well, you described to me what we see upon the, the stand.
Tall boots, with lots of brass buckling, go up to the knees, and a pair of black pants that have stripes down the center that seem to shift color depending on where you're standing. They, from a dark blue to a light blue, they just kind of have a shimmer. It goes all the way up through the that wonderful corset that everyone bought has been modified with similar thread that kind of goes from a blue to red to pink shift. And that's one of the strange five-sided symbols that Ashton drew on their jacket and had dreams about. And then black gloves with more brass bits and pieces. And then a shirt which also has the blue shimmery design, but when you notice just off center, the whole thing is actually the Ashari symbol on the chest.
As you put it on, a couple of things here and there that Fanny has to adjust slightly once it's actually on the client, but it fits snugly, and it feels, well, tell me, how does it feel?
I feel seen. I feel... It feels like a uniform. It feels just, I don't know, it feels important.
It's about this moment. Who else was planning to go? Was it you?
Okay, so I lead Letters and Fern off, and I'm holding Fern by the pinky and walking towards Nell's house.
Okay. You can see the shape of a woman darting around on the inside before she stops, kind of almost sensing the presence of your arrival, and you see Nell, the older half-elf woman, kind of look through the door. Ah, you're here.
Hi, Mom.
Hello. Kind of comes in, gives you kind of a hug on the shoulder for a bit, looking at the rest of you.
Boy, we're not going to be here as long as I would like. I think we might be leaving later this afternoon, maybe tomorrow, if we're lucky.
Understood.
These are my friends. We didn't get a chance last time we were in town. This is my dear friend Fern.
Hi, Fern. I'm Nell.
Very nice. I've heard so much about you.
Then my other friend, this is Fresh Cut Grass, who's not from now, really.
My goodness. Well, I've only ever seen one other like you before, so...
What? Who? What? Where? What?
Oh, this is one of the Tempest's friends, travels with one.
There's another one, though?
That I've seen. We don't get many visitors of your assemblage this far up the mountain, but it's a pleasure to have you here.
It's been an honor to be here and to see a little bit of your culture and your people, and we don't really know where we're going next. We need some guidance, honestly, and I wish I could reach out to my my God to help us, but I can't anymore today.
I can't.
Today.
Are you religious?
Not in the classic Exandrian sense, no. I'm very much a believer in the natural capability of Exandria's natural world.
And when you have to make a tricky decision, how do you make it? Do you flip a coin, or do you ask someone else for guidance, or?
I might ask friends for guidance. Might ask the voice for guidance if it's something I feel important enough for her wisdom and input. And sometimes I just rely on my life's experience. I've experienced quite a few wonderful and terrifying things in my ears, and all of those experiences form my opinion and my confidence to make many of those decisions myself.
It's very mature.
I like it.
Well, if you're traveling with Orm, I'm certain you're having your own unique experiences too. Maybe in time
You sure are.
Maybe in time you won't need to flip a coin or ask your god. Maybe you'll just know the right choice to make.
Boy, that would be something.
Is the family all home?
They'll be arriving in a bit, I think, as the day progresses. They're in mid-merriment, or at least trying to avoid it.
Okay. Well, I'm tempted to wait, but I don't know if we have the time, so I was wondering if you wanted to visit Derek and Will with me today for a minute.
I would. I very much would.
You know, it's been years, and somehow I feel like I miss them more now than I did year one. I miss Derek's advice a lot. We have done all right, but doesn't always feel like it, and I miss having that steady hand on my shoulder, you know?
The wonderful thing about Derek, and one of the reasons I fell in love with him, was he didn't always get it right. But he was always willing to admit when he was wrong and learn from it. He didn't always know the right thing to do. He didn't always know the right choice to make, but he still made a choice. And I know you miss him. Both of them. I know you know, I know how that feels.
He was a good son.
And I look at you, he still is.
Oh man, Nell. Let's go say hi.
Following the path that Nell and Orem guide you away from this little neighborhood to a winding path that curves around the edge of this one part of the mountain range. Eventually this decline as the path continues down evens out. And you can see there's a smaller platform. And here there is this beautiful, kept kind of half mountaintop valley that is just all fenced flowers and a number of stacked stones marking hundreds and hundreds of lost loved ones. Within a few moments, a familiar space comes into view.
I went by heart.
And here you see a cairn-like stack of stones with the name Derek carved into it, and you see what looks to be a now weathered breastplate that's been kind of set on the base of it and has been kind of, say, chiseled into the sides of the base stone. And then immediately to the right of it, of a similar height, his son's name, Will, with his blade placed into the dirt right before it.
It's my family.
Hello.
I walk up to Derek's grave and just sort of run my thumb along the edge of that armor that I've seen so many, many, many times on him and off here. Hi, Dad. Been too long. I should have come by the last time I was home. I'm not sure why I didn't. But it's real good to see you. And I think about you every day while I'm out there trying to make decisions. Always asking myself, what would Derek do? I look back at now. I know it wasn't always the right decision, but it was always. So it was always good. I'm trying to do that in my everyday. Anyway, thanks for watching over. We're heading out. I don't know how soon I'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back. Thank you for the 10,000th time. Thank you. And then I just sort of swivel and kneel at the blade next to it. Hey, you. I see you every night. So it's not as long a goodbye. It was really good to see you. When I did. Not the circumstances I would have imagined or... Welcome all the same. Gosh, honey, I'm doing this for you. But it's so much bigger than you and me. I'm scared, Will. I don't know if we can be enough. I know you'd be right here on the line with me. That helps. I'm gonna do our dad proud. And you. I know I'm just sort of blathering here. I miss you. I love you. And I'll see you soon.
But not too soon? Sorry.
You take a few more moments of silence. Well, would anyone like some biscuits or tea?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
With that, Nell and Orem, FCG and Fern, you all trek back up the winding path away from the lands of memory.
As you wheel away, Orem places his hand on your metallic shoulder. Life's messy.
Yeah, but it's really great. I mean, I know that they're gone, but think how lucky they were. Both of them. All of them in the cemetery. As even if you're poor, you still get to enjoy food and smell beautiful smells, and even if you're lonely, you get to see the beauty of the world and enjoy breathing. And these folks, they had you to know. They knew you. What a treat. Every single day they knew you.
Well, that's where I was going with the letters. Life. It's beautiful. And you're part of that. I'm glad we have you. I'm glad I have you.
I'm really glad I have you.
That should actually be. I'm glad I have you.
I take Orem's hand and I squeeze it and I give it a kiss.
So we have Laudna, we have Imogen, and Chetney.
Base jumping.
Following where these individuals are kind of doing their loops, they're kind of like sentry paths around and over the entire town of Zephrah. One of them is still up, another one has landed, and as you approach, you can see it's this older, well, younger halfling gentleman with a massive, like, gray goatee that just completely obscures his mouth, so it's just like nose and the hair is kind of pushed back in this fright wig type of style from just the wind blowing it, and instead of like tinted goggles that are over the front of his face as he's in the process of folding down one of these devices, and he stops as he's kind of folding over. Hello, can I help you? Don't recognize you.
No, we saw your contraption here, and we were kind of wondering, is that a thing that we could try out?
Well, you just want to walk up and try a sky sail. Is that what this is about?
A sky sail.
Oh, it sounds even cooler.
It does. It really does. You know what, Laudna? I would be so interested to learn. I always say acquiring a new skill is
Absolutely.
the
And of
spice of
course,
life.
it's always wise to immerse yourself
Yes.
in the culture.
Oh.
Well, recreationally, these are usually reserved for days of celebration.
Oh, we're celebrating.
And
exactly
I've been
that.
hearing music from the town, so
She's
I can
healed.
give you a celebratory discount.
Oh, snap! Your head is blown.
If anything happens to me, promise me you'll move on.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Find
What?
somebody else, and Imogen's my girlfriend now.
Oh, snap! Wow.
Well, my name is Uli. Nice to meet you, girlfriends and all.
Hi.
Let me go ahead and get your devices. Goes starts folding it out. The other one like swoops up and lands, and you can see there's this elven woman. Looks to be like in her kind of like the human equivalent of a mid-20s or so. Whew. Who are these people?
We are your newest stunt pilots.
We're tourists.
Yup.
Uli, are you serious? Like, gives half the money to her. All right.
Body talks. True. Body talks.
So, are you riding independently? Or are you going as a group?
I feel like we gotta go solo so we can at least like
I think
dogfight.
so. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes, all right.
All right, perfect. Here, go and step here, right in front of you. Shows you where the bar is. Like, put your hands on here.
All right.
And you feel in your suit, there's like tugging feelings, and it like clips in to your suit. You realize it's like he's not gonna let you do this by yourself. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Goes and reaches this cable that runs through these hooks in the sides, pulls it. You feel kink, and the latch that's holding it goes under, and the whole thing goes into an immediate dive. Pull up on the bar. Pull up on the bar.
I am a snappy twig.
The adrenaline spikes through your maybe living system, and as you pull back on the bar, the resistance isn't enough to overcome your determination, and the wings end up curling up as the wind picks them even further, and you arc upward into a large updraft.
Let's go see Wanda!
Yes! I'll go over and just try and drag one of them over a little bit, get it lined up nice and center.
You gotta like scoot it up to the edge and just let it fly.
Yeah, let it fly. Bounce away!
So, Lana, as you go, all right, now you gotta pull up, and then you hear that voices. What's he? Oh, shit! Hey, wait, what? That's good!
After all,
I go, all right, we're going after Bree. And I do a
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm gonna put my goggles down and just run and take a flying leap off the cliff myself.
Gosh.
Oh, God, they're all gonna die! Oh, I got them, kid! Oh, God! Oh, no!
As soon as I get down to like fall down to about their level, I hip fly on myself. So I'm like,
So, he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Leave me in the middle! Leave me in the middle!
Sky Sails, pick up and start kind of like coasting around each other in the middle of this open airspace.
Oh, God!
Right when I feel like I have Chet lined up, I'm gonna do a prestidigitation where I fling out a bunch of sparks that almost look like missiles, and I'm gonna try and shoot him in his face.
How'd you do that?
We're dog fighting!
All right, big avoidance, sparks going out. You coast up, and you now see they're pseudo dog fighting in the middle of the space.
what the shit?
You also hear, what are you doing? Hand off this! I'm taking this right back. Here, just do this.
I start trying to make my way back towards the landing pad, but it's like pilot wings on N64.
A gust of wind picks up, sends you off, and you just go and collide into the side of like a nearby warehouse.
That's all right.
I slowly walk up to Chet.
Oh, you're here?
There's a trail. I've followed a fucking red line. It has not been hard.
And you're not the only one. There's about 20 or so Zephrans that are like a little further back going like, now that you've gotten the hang of it, you coast on one final burst of like heavy wind that kicks up at the edge of the cliff. You ride it up to slow down your approach and then come to a gentle rest onto the top. You land, the wings collapse underneath themselves and kind of fold up, and in front of your associate's like, I'm done. He like opens one eye, but it's like swollen shut almost.
We have definitely not helped you get out of this. I'm keeping people back.
Because I imagine just kind of hanging up.
He can do it himself, people. He has dignity. He can do it himself.
The other elven skysail operator who left is just in the back with like looks like a bowl of grapes, and it's just like, how'd it work out for you, Uli? Oh my God, Uli, what happened? He goes and just spits a bee out that was like on the ground.
Sorry about that, Uli. Here, we're sleeping, right? I'll drop a withering bloom in you to heal you up a little bit.
His face kind of returns to most normal at this point, and like,
That was awesome.
leave.
Okay.
As you were walking back from the wonderful solemn gravesite, you hear these distant screams and begin to watch this wild sky performance. But you all kind of begin to gather after witnessing these things, and you all find yourselves once more in the center of the city, and you're able to meet back
Can I
up.
swing by? Okay, yeah. Hey.
Oh, hi. Perfect timing. Hold on here. So it goes and pulls it from behind, and based on what you were asking about, I think this will get the best opinion about. And goes out and holds up this new set of leather armor, if you'd like to describe what
A noose, yeah. So Orem tries it on. It takes a hot minute, because it's like a full, almost full brown leather bodysuit. He looks a little more geared up for the front line. It's like a full leather armor suit. The only parts that are bare are his sword arm. So tattoo and sword arm are free. And there's still, even where his shield arm is armored all the way down to the hand, there are still gaps in it and gaps along his rib cage to let air in and keep him light. It's 15 or 20% heavier than he's used to, but he's also gotten stronger in the last few months, so he's a little more ready to fuck around and find out.
Just to your liking.
It's pretty badass, actually. It's perfect.
Well, consider it a gift to the savior blade of the Tempest.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Oh, it absolutely is. I was informed by the voice herself to waive any sort of...
Oh.
This is your uniform.
Wow.
Okay. Much obliged, thank you.
Much obliged for helping out.
Well, you do fine work. This is gorgeous, actually. Oh, also the little sash that was hanging at his belt, the Zephrah sash, is still here. It's just tied around a leather strap right over his heart. Let's go get a drink.
All right, so you lead them to the Airy?
Airy.
Which in this afternoon, it's hopping more than usual because people are still kind of, reveling in the celebration of the voice's return to health. So you come by here, and it's this beautiful, like cliffside outdoor beer garden, as you said. Long kind of like galley seating in places, but it's just a kind of open, kind of elven-inspired architecture that overlooks much of the surrounding mountain range and valley to the west and kind of southwest. But there's laughter and there's clinking of signs, and the bar itself is like a rectangular shape. It's 3 sides, and they have kind of a large central column that has all these little like pockets, almost like cubbies that are kind of put on top of each other, almost like a lattice, or like how libraries will store scrolls, but instead they're like wine bottles and liquor bottles, and they're kind of like pulling them out of these little cubbies to make drinks for those who are there, the 2 employees that are present.
I'm actually going to walk up to the bar. Guys, sit over there. That is the view, that one. And I walk up to the bar and hop up. Evening.
You see a Air Genasi gentleman in kind of his late 50s or so, and he's in the process of wiping one mug that he kind of sits on the counter. Oh, Orem, welcome. It's been a bit.
It's been months.
What can I get you?
4 years. Well, I'll tell you what. I've got one night here in Zephrah and with my friends over there, and I want it to be a good one. This is the last coin in my pocket. I put a platinum down on the bar.
Big spender.
I'm now broke. Totally. Please show my friends a good time tonight.
We'll take care of you. Don't worry.
Could I start us off with a tray of shots? Is that all right?
I think we can do that. It's a bit early, but you're the customer.
Not too early. Boom, right down on the table in the middle.
Wow.
I'm going to slide an empty shot glass over to FCG. I'm going to put a silver in it.
Okay.
Yeah, now you know. Okay, I think you got to slow down there.
What would it take to make you a believer? Like, what would you have? What would have to happen?
Nothing that they can. Well. Nothing that is ever going to happen.
Well, how do you know? They can make miracles and stuff. Didn't they make the world what it is today? Didn't they?
I mean, by having a colossal war and destroying huge chunks of it and killing a whole bunch of fucking people.
But didn't they drive away bad guys and stuff?
Yeah, more of their own. Yeah, like other gods. who were just,
Yeah, the bad ones, but they drove them away so we could be peaceful and have magic and
the bad ones. You were very nice to the previous bad one, the champion of which we met not that long ago.
It's true.
It didn't seem that bad.
The one that
the one that burned me.
Fern was like, I fucking.
And he was very attractive, though.
I felt the presence of the wild mother. Like, she didn't speak to me, but I felt her there. So, like, I have never talked to the gods, but lately it feels like they're talking to us.
I don't know, I'm kind of with Ashton. I feel like I'm going to stick on this primordial path, see what I find down there.
Well, yeah, we gotta get a bidding war going. We've got like a negotiation happening.
100%.
Yeah.
These are my friends drunk. What have I
But
done?
speaking of primordial,
Oh, yeah.
excuse me,
Got it.
what?
One of the bees.
You're an even more interesting creature than we thought.
I mean,
You got time blood.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a
You're basically a
thing.
god.
So,
I guess.
Maybe we should worship Ashton.
but no, but I think the Titans were the things that the gods dispelled.
Oh,
They kind of had to
They
beat
needed
them
a
down.
first.
Bertrand could see us now.
Next platter of drinks, find the table.
To Bertrand!
Sipping and enjoying your drinks together as the afternoon begins to dwindle into an arriving colorful sunset here in the city of Zephrah.
Lodna is going to, I need to use the little ghoul's room. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find like a cliff edge and kind of meditate, looking out over the sunset.
This is a beautiful, unique area. There are elements of it that do remind you of the southern reaches of Marquet in the fields where you first met Imogen, but a different kind of vibrance. As opposed to a valley of farmland, this is a testament to building an oasis in the sky.
It's lovely. I'm gonna kind of just focus on the purples and the greens. Just gonna zone out for a minute. And then just under my breath, I'm gonna say, Delilah, are you still there? I felt a little pulse back in Azura. So I'm just curious. All right.
You hear footsteps from behind you.
Oh,
Hi. Come sit down.
hello. Come here.
What are you doing?
Just taking a quiet moment. Doing a little inward reflection.
About.
Everyone's in there talking about how gods or other higher beings reached out to them and called to them, and I've always had a tenant up in here. It's not like there's been any vacancies to make room for anyone else, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Just checking like this.
Do you think she's like God adjacent?
I don't know. It's kind of what I was curious about. Feels like we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
And
Well, I know she wants to keep you alive. But I don't know how much power she has outside of you.
Not sure.
I asked her to bring you back. I asked for help. I prayed to her like she was a god. She's pretty useless. You hear that, Delilah? You're pretty useless.
I just stare awkwardly into your eyes, hoping it gets through. Maybe she got it.
What if that's the trick? Right? What if, she was filling up so much space there was no room to hear any of the gods? Yeah. What if you tried reaching out to a god? Maybe they could fill up so much room that they would kick her out.
Maybe. You don't know. I know. Obviously, Letters is very passionate about us all finding one, but just none of them kind of spoke to me, or called to me, or feel like my vibe, I guess we'll get back to the others. I steal a little kiss before we go back.
The sun vanishes beyond the horizon, and the night sky begins to take the mountaintops of Zephrah. As you all contemplate the day to come, the evening's rest before you, or the plans of where you next set foot here in Exandria, a quiet moment looking past into the shadowed dark distant, holding your cup in your hand, Laudna, you smile looking over at Imogen. Feel that cold sensation kind of drift down your shoulders.
It's chilly on this mountain.
And you hear just creeping into the back of your mind. No matter who you pray to, no matter who you reach for, you are and will always be mine.
I feel like when I drink, I just want to smoke. Do you mind if I have one?
You want
I'm just feeling like I want like a little extra buzz.
I take out the sword and I run it across my hand. And like flames come across it. Here you go.
Ooh. That's much better.
My eyebrows burn off.
As you're waving the sword in the back of your mind.
Oh, fuck it! Oh, so shit.
Great wielder, majestic, wondrous warrior. I worry that you are being duped by a dubious leader. The one who calls this village her own. This voice. I think she is one of a few, a cabal, who seeks to bend this land of Taldore beneath their will. It would do you well to not trust her.
Throw it over the cliff.
Well, what do you? I'll just kind of shuffle away from the group. What do you mean? You mean the voice of the Tempest?
Shh.
Oh.
Yes. There are many through time that are responsible for the slow degradation of society and all good in this realm. And those that call themselves members and allies of the Council of Taldore are themselves an extension of this shadow.
That's unbelievable, but I mean, you're old and wise, like me. I can't believe you actually know of her. What should I do? I think we're going to speak with her in the morning.
Oh, God.
Just
dying.
Be careful. Do not let her lies penetrate your mind. Still your hand. Be ready for anything.
Good looking out, homie.
Of course, we must look out for each other.
All right, back to drinking.
Picking things up, you meander out into the evening sky of Zephrah, to the abode where you grew up. And at the cusp of your mother's bedtime, she answers the door and looks out.
Be cool.
Come on. We're so
Hello, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Hello, everyone. I guess you're all...
We were out celebrating, And
I can smell it.
we're back, and well, we're gonna stay put for the night. We're done. It's a done deal.
Hey,
Party on the roof.
best be enjoying the rest of your evening here under parental supervision. Come in, everyone, please. Make yourself comfortable best you can.
Thank you.
Think the roof can hold us all, Mom?
No, but one way to find out.
Okay.
Are we doing anything before sleep? Do we need to check on anybody?
You could,
D
but
major.
you don't. Did you meet them?
No, I thought you were gonna. Well, I met Dancer, or saw her,
Yes.
but didn't you want us to cry?
I can't until we go to sleep.
Do you want me to do it?
To scry on Dancer? Sure, you could.
Do we need to even do that?
Yes.
Scry.
Why not?
I can't try.
Drunk scry.
So, how do you prepare your scry spell?
Okay, I sit down and I just close my eyes real tight.
I'm gonna give her a massage.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm going to imagine Dancer, and I forgot how to do this. Okay, I can remember. I'm doing it right now. Here we go.
Yeah.
Scry.
As you scry,
Scry.
you jazz hands and feel your jazz hands journey through the ether of magical energy, just carrying through the pseudo-intoxicated haze. You feel yourself pulled through the evening cloudscape above and into the stratosphere, somewhere in Exandria. Clouds and stars sparkling by. And then you're brought to a city street. It's dark.
Darkness.
Not, well, I guess at this hour it's pretty late here. So it'd be like maybe a little past sunset, early evening.
The sun's going down.
As she kind of walks by, she kind of stumbles a bit and catches herself on the side of the wall. And you watch as a metallic winged creature like lands on her shoulder like a headless bat made of metal that just kind of like catches and then curls in. She kind of pats it, and you hear like the metal sound of like behind her as this spherical like device that's about this large with 3 strange legs kind of like follows her behind like an assistant. Eventually she like stumbles out of the alley into a road. A couple of people pass by and she almost bumps into them and kind of stops and watches them go by. She kind of clears her throat, stops on the edge of one of the walls, and then just vomits off the side of the wall into a very, very brightly lit, glowing water.
I try to hold her hair back. She's in the city of light.
It's funny, you distinctly reach out and you watch as the spherical automaton that's following her like stops, and then one of its legs comes forward, splits, and then holds her hair back for her.
That's sweet.
Okay, good. She's taking care of it.
I mean, her hair's kind of short, but still keeping it out of the way. Eventually she pushes it off and gets back up and kind of rights herself, wipes her chin, kind of takes a minute and breathes heavy, kind of looking up at the stars. And then she keeps walking. The spell pulls away and leads you back.
What'd you see?
I'm back.
What happened? Where was she?
Okay, tall buildings, blue-green. She threw up because she was drunk.
Oh.
And
What are the odds?
she threw up into glowing water.
Ears.
Yeah.
Well, do we go now? I guess not now. It's still.
Let's get up early.
Okay.
We're gonna go. So we're gonna see Dancer then.
We're going to go to sleep. We're going to talk to Keyleth real quick, and then we're going to go see Dancer.
All right. You all find most of you drunk and rest for the evening. FCG, unfortunately, not quite as intoxicated, but you know, the silence amongst the snoring is a welcome stillness to go ahead and shut down for an evening's shut eye. But all of you complete a long rest. All right. Stepping through the slowly rousing city of Zephrah, you come upon the central square that denotes where the Voice of the Tempest structure is. And you can see she's already awake, sitting on the balcony next to the small tree perch that remains empty. Just kind of looking out towards the sunrise. As you all begin to turn around the corner, she notices and steps up, and as the wind picks up, you can see her multicolored cloak kind of billow a bit, and a handful of gusts before she gives you all a nod, and then steps inside the building to meet you as you approach.
That was epic. She's feeling much better.
She's really majestic.
The
Jeez.
keep is unreal.
Well, good morning. This is an early arrival, but nevertheless a welcome one.
Just wanted to check in because we're about to skip town, and you said that you were going to go
Look for allies
look
as well.
for allies. And I just wanted to find out how to get in touch with you afterwards.
No, that's a valid question.
Yeah, we've been having a bit of trouble with that.
Yeah, so it seems. I'm going to be hopping around for quite a bit to personally make these arrangements. And I don't think we're the only ones, but right now coordination is, I think, going to be key, though we have very little information about where we're going and what we're facing. I have a thought. You've all been to the site.
Yes.
You've had visions that pierce beyond the veil of the moon itself. And you are a relatively mobile crew that has managed to go unseen in certain dangerous spaces. Perhaps when you feel comfortable and or ready, maybe a mission of information. To go there and back to see what we're dealing with.
But just
Maybe if we can sneak our way up and in and sneak our way back out.
Sneak onto the moon.
Sneak off of the moon. Come find the Tempest.
Or at least figure out what we're dealing with. If not to the moon, anything else we can do to prepare. I'm sure I can rally a number of people who would be willing to come to this cause. But anyone of significant intelligence who has survived this long understands that, they're not willing to race into a meat grinder.
What's the Council of Taldori have to say about all this?
That is indeed some of the people that I'm hoping to speak to about all this.
What is up, chat?
Huh?
You're piercing the veil of lies you can see in her face. She sends you all to your distant doom. Do not let her honeyed words weave and burrow into your mind. You're close. Close enough to end it. To save us all.
Do it, Travis.
Together.
You have a weird look on your face.
Bright red.
Why are you laughing?
You have a weird...
Hey, you're spacing out.
Real.
what I
You're
got.
flushed.
Well,
So, getting to the Shattered Teeth after we go visit one of the Ds.
Yeah.
Is that something you can help us with? Or should we find other means?
Actually, if... Would you like things for a second? If it makes sense, if you take me with you to the city, do what you need to do, and then we can find a tree I can send you from Yios, and then I can be on my way to where I have to go as well.
It's a quick pit stop.
Certainly. I can make myself look a little less conspicuous.
Oh, like a disguise?
More or less, yeah.
Wow. Cool.
This
So we're
could be
definitely
your
going to Yios
chance.
then.
Keep her close. Watch for any signs of her leaving herself vulnerable. You can save us all, Chitney. Together.
Do you have everything you need?
We're ready.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. She walks over and
Fix your face.
grabs a satchel and puts it over her shoulder. She takes a potion out of a small cabinet, uncorks it, sips of it, and you watch as her majestic appearance seems to shift and glimmer, and it swirls around her. This amazing spiral of sparkles and energy, and her antlers diminish. The cloak pulls upward, and you watch as her appearance becomes that of a standard human woman with older skin, a bit of gray across the red, like an odd human version of Keyleth, with simple clothes and attire, a walking stick instead of her amazing staff, and she just looks like another person.
Well, then let's go. Gather near.
You all kind of get close together.
The time will come soon. Do not let your eyes off her.
All right.
Just think of it and go.
I'm thinking of Yios. And going.
You feel this like rush of energy within the room. The runes and the staff glow and diminish as the various charges of arcane energy are expended. All of you glance at each other as that a similar sort of sparkle of power within the room surrounds and lights up the space around you. For a brief moment, you feel your entire periphery consumed by color and light. The bright energy that surrounds you gets brighter and brighter, and you glance
so much better
upward,
this
and you
than
can
me.
almost see like the tunnel stretching, but the light gets brighter, and you can feel like the heat and the vibration before all of you are struck from all sides with an intense blast of uncontrolled arcane energy. All of you, including Keyleth, take...
Just healed her.
22 points of force damage. As you're all racked with sincere pain and the energy begins to subside, you finally watch clarity push through on the end of that arcane tunnel, and you all are pulled through and then kind of land about 6 inches of a drop onto the stone ground of one of the side streets in the central region of the city of Yios.
Oh, we did it. Why does that happen every time we do that?
You did better than I did.
Did I?
First time.
No, I don't think they did.
Broken.
The city is very quiet, and you gauge based on the time of the journey, it's probably pre-dawn here in Marquet. But as you stand there, you watch as Keyleth kind of looks about the area with a bit of a smile. Like, I don't think I've been here before.
Oh, really?
And she looks off and focuses her eyes, and you watch her eye line, and you can see the ominous glowing red orb of Rodrigues and the thread of the bloody bridge that connects it off to the northeast. I can see why. Thank you for bringing me. Well, I guess lead the way. I'm a bit out of my depth here. This is...
Sure.
You see Dancer.
I mean, I have locate creature that I can use.
Oh, that's even better.
You finish casting the spell, and immediately your attention locks in kind of a northwestward direction, kind of further up along the Tribridge Plaza. Like
Follow me.
All right.
Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
Heading up the road.
Those are my.
You put on your feet.
If she ever hangs back, just a bit further from the rest of the group, don't be concerned. Take your shot. We will do great things together.
In your head, you hear, what the fuck are you mumbling about?
My allergies are going.
You approach the outside of what looks to be like a hostel. You sense that on the second floor upward is where Dancer currently resides.
All right. I mean,
We learned.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go upstairs and see what Dancer's doing. She's never seen me. I'll go upstairs, see what she's doing. I'll send a message down to you if, she seems fine.
great.
What?
That was effective.
Hi, Dancer. Is that your name, Dancer?
It gets quiet. Who's talking?
Imogen.
I don't know, Imogen.
Well, now you do. Come on and answer the door so I can talk to you, hun.
Okay, hold. You like some stumbling over. She leans out. You can see her kind of black hair half in the face, looking like she's still in the process of sobering. Probably was asleep and is now like rapidly put together in a slapdash way. Well, hi, Imogen.
Hi. Can you talk?
I mean, I've been talking to you. I think I can do more than talk.
Great. I'll just come in then.
Please.
Oh, and my friend's here with me.
Hi.
What's up?
No, don't worry. It's
emotions.
It's okay. No one's here to hurt you.
You hear this noise right above the door, and you see like this perched metallic creature that's like leaned down into it with this like weird, like pointed beak-like element where a head would be.
Like that.
What's this about? What are you doing?
I'm here for help. I'm here to ask for your help.
I'm sure you are. What is it you want from me?
Only. If
You following me?
No. I tracked you down for sure using magic, but only because I want to help you and I need your help to do that. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a big shooting red beam in the sky that's really bad.
Yeah, it's all sorts of fuck.
Yeah. Oh, me and my friend Imogen here and some other friends we got downstairs, we're trying to fix things and put the world back. Ever since I left you, I've gone on so much great adventures and had a sort of an epiphany, and now I'm faithful. I've got a God who I talk to all the time. I've really turned my life around, and I've got a whole new group of friends, and they trust me, and don't you trust me?
Uh-huh.
Look, I know that we had some rough times. That was my fault. Totally accept blame for that. But also, like, the one thing I know about you is you're great at fixing things. And that's one trait that you passed on to me, and I'd like to try to fix the world a little bit. And if you can help me fix something, then maybe I can sort of pay that forward and help fix you and this whole situation that the world's in.
Are you serious?
Unfortunately, we're very serious.
Look, if you really came here asking for my help in whatever sort of godforsaken fucking savior mission you put yourselves on, I'll do what I can to help, but ain't nothing I can do to make you feel better about something that you've decided you're holding on to. Like, we've been done for a while. The only person that's hanging on is you. I know that sounds harsh, but you gotta fucking move on. Look, I spent most of my life just trying to get from under the thumb of society and expectation and debts and manipulations and people just using you. And now we got a big old sign of the apocalypse glaring down day and night out here, so I'd like to spend the rest of my days here as long as we got them, drinking, fucking, and sleeping. In the interim, I help you how I can, but that's where it sits. If you decide to move on, that's something you gotta figure out. It's not my responsibility.
Okay. Well then treat this as a job then. We'll pay you for your services and you can go on your way and I'll never talk to you again.
Sounds like a deal.
We have something that we don't understand how to fix, and we think maybe you can.
It's very old. Old technology. We don't know how it works. And you seem to be versed in mixing arcane with...
I'm good at improvising. Sure, I ain't no specialist.
But you woke them up?
Yeah, with time and supplies.
We can get you what you need.
Oh, come down. Pussies. Cookie, come on.
Pussy.
You descend down into the base area the rest of you are, and the rest of you watch Dancer kind of come down, moving the shawl up off the arms and... Morning. So, what am I looking at?
Oh yeah, who's got it?
Harness. Who's got the harness?
I got it in the bag of holding.
Where'd you get this?
We got that deep in the Sabali. Oh, we just put it all together.
Found it. It's old.
It certainly all looks like it's got elven runic history to the enchantment that was inscribed here. It's beautifully made, damaged as it is. Kind of smells like compost. She reaches into her tool pack off to the side that she dragged downstairs, and well, the rune work here is certainly subtle and complicated. I mean, I could probably get a handle on some of its function, but this design is a little beyond just me. There's one place I know with a facility that could probably be of assistance, and a person that I think would be a functional partner in this endeavor.
Well, you got 1 in 26 chance.
Mahar Joe.
Huh?
Oh, Mahar Joe. Yeah, that would have been a place to go. The two of y'all working together.
I imagine. We've only collaborated on a couple of small things here and there, but he's sharp and in different ways than I am. I kind of runs with instinct. Kind of just picked it up as I went. He's a little more classically trained, I guess you could say. I can fill the gaps of each other's knowledge. I'm wanting an excuse to get back anyway. This city's starting to wear on me. I don't know, Bassaris always was kind of home.
Trees in Bassaris.
There are 2 trees I can pick.
Okay.
I guess let's find a tree then?
Yeah, Dancer, you need anything to bring?
No, honestly, as long as I got Cookie. She went ahead and knocks on. You see the spherical one. It's about that large. As she knocks on a drawer, kind of shink, opens up on the inside, and you can see it's like a mobile storage associate. And she kind of reaches in and pulls out a toothbrush, kind of starts brushing her teeth. And the dog is like, I'll be right in just a second. Okay. All right. So the nearest tree that would be large enough here would be... I haven't been here before.
I think there was some by the college.
All right, let's go and head that way.
All right.
From guards. Traveling a bit. Heading up the stairs, the hallway. Eventually you come to the outskirt of the college from a distance.
No!
So many birds.
Something's about to happen that's really bad.
What are you even talking about?
It's a personification of my own guilt, and it follows me around forever. And it's
What the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
gonna attack us right now. It's gonna try to kill us right now. Stand back.
Stand back. Keyleth's like, I don't.
I'm freaking out.
Right as you finish that line, just a massive bird shit just smashes upside your head.
No!
Back
You glance up and you can see the gnarled, nasty-looking, feather-patchy shithead bird just up in the air.
Just rocks go flying past it.
Shit's coming in for another pass. Scorching ray. You watch this spins around, goes into this large dive, and these fire rays just go. And just on the ground. It's like a roasted, tiny, like quail.
Just go. Just leave me.
No, it's done.
Just leave me here.
It's still dead, but then it is beginning to reform. It's a cracked beak from the slamming of it begins to slowly seal over its damage, and it's starting to come back to some semblance of life and consciousness.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
So you don't learn about it, but you do learn a very, very strong necromantic power is seated within this creature.
I'll do turn undead. Is that what I do?
No, you
destroy undead.
Yeah.
Destroy undead.
Destroy.
What's your goal? How can we help you complete your goal so you can stop?
Go.
My master's been gone and I can't die.
Who's your master?
So I just shit on him.
And turns the head slowly over to FCG.
Who's your master?
It's been so long I can't even remember, but I once had a name. Gargo.
Gargo?
Gargo?
God, I'd be angry too.
She called me Gargo.
She.
This is really not the time. Can you... What's the matter?
Everything's the matter.
And it's going to try and muscle out of your grasp. It's flying up in the air.
It's flying away. By the power of the change bringer. I hold up my coin. Destroy you, evil!
It swoops towards you right as it kind of lowers into its path, and as it hits, poof, there's a flash of white light and a burst of black oily feathers. And that's all that's left.
Well, that's done. Cool.
Gargo, you'll be missed.
Wait, it's gone?
Yeah.
You jetted FCG.
Keyleth is like, you're all very strange, and this is fun.
Enthusiastic.
It's been a little while since I've been amongst this much chaos, and I miss it.
Well, you're welcome anytime.
Keyleth goes, okay. Basarus, everyone, pile up quickly. This goes quick, if you recall. Closes her eyes as she raises her hands and curls in, pulls her arms apart. The tree tears open, and the guard goes, what the?
Unsettling presence.
He's like,
Yes.
It's diarrhea.
okay, quickly, please.
Yeah, that's it.
The tree closes. You all step
Gotta
out
reestablish.
and emerge, same early morning here deep in the streets, not far from the Carmine Curtain on some side of the city. You can see the various burning torches and braziers that keep the city thriving and living all through the night. You can see the smokestacks rising up into the sky, underlit by the city's kind of warm torch glow. You can hear the sounds of shouts and the revving of crawlers, some point off in the city, beyond the wall or possibly within. It's been a bit since you've been to Basarus, but the fact that it's awake at this point in the morning doesn't surprise you. For those who've been here for a while, it's always a place to find trouble. And on top of that, too, everything just has the faintest of a red hue to it, as the perpetually flaring Ruidus that is just glaring in the sky above casts its cursed light down upon the Hellcatch Valley. And that's what we'll go ahead and finish tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Ooh.